This episode of Meet the Sportsracers is brought to you by the numbers 2, 3, 4, and 7, and by the letter X.
Hi, John here, DV Watt in the forums, and welcome to Meet the Sportsracers, an opportunity to get to know the folks who populate the forums over at zayfrank.com just a little bit better. In this 7th episode, part 3 of a multi-part interview with Lauren Margaux, or Sassypants as she's known in the sports racer community, Lauren answers the first 2 of 4 questions submitted by other sports racers. If you missed parts 1 or 2, you can check them out by clicking right here or here. And if you want to check out the entire series from the very beginning, I've got a YouTube playlist you can check out by clicking right here. If you're viewing on a mobile device or with a YouTube viewer that doesn't support embedded links, you can find the links in the video description. Want to know more about this project? You can also learn about that in the video description too. So read up, jump on board, and hopefully we'll see you around in the forums. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I thank you very much for watching. All right, let's get started. Are you okay with transitioning into a couple of questions that other sports racers have for you?
Do I have an option?
You don't.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
But there are several. This is the 3rd interview that we've had so far, and it's also the most questions. And while my general cutoff is I won't take any more than 4 were submitted. And are you ready for them?
I think I'm ready.
Okay. Cool. Well, then the first one comes from Odd Job, who asks you this question. Will you please describe a moment in your life when, after an extended struggle, you broke through and arrived at success?
Well, okay, so this is a really difficult question, especially to begin with. And so I'm going to answer it obliquely, I think, if I'm using that term correctly. I think someone who lives with maybe depression or anxiety, and we were talking about this earlier, I struggle with anxiety every day. It can be difficult. Sorry. Hello. It can be difficult to get out of bed every day sometimes. And so it's hard to look back on an era and distinguish, where the struggle was and where it was overcome. I think I've had a lot of struggle, and every day it's different. And sorry, we're doing observation hour here.
It's all cool.
Yeah. Got a can for that lady if that's what she's looking for. Okay. So my perhaps inappropriate answer is that I think every day everyone has struggles, and every day that we make it through, that's a success. I can say my month of June was pretty nightmarish. If to get more specific about something, about a specific era that I can look back on and say, well, I'm still kind of struggling, but I know that I'm going to make it through.
Yeah.
I've recently just had a lot of trauma, and I was kind of walking around like a zombie there for a while, just in shock, complete shock. And being able to come back into normality after that, I guess that was kind of a success. But other than that, I think, anyone that has to deal with any kind of mood disorder, personality disorder, depression, anxiety, panic, it can be difficult just to get up every day. And we have to sort of bask in those little successes, making it through when we don't want to, little battles, I think. Like
being on a merry-go-round, and every time that you get around to the point where the gold ring is, it's a success.
The gold ring.
You've never gone after a gold ring? On some merry-go-round, you go around and around, but you try to grab for the gold ring.
I don't think I've been on a merry-go-round since I was really, really little. I'm not a roller coaster person either, so I don't know.
I don't know if they do the gold ring thing anymore, or even if it's ubiquitous, or maybe I'm just totally dated myself.
That's one of my favorite words right there.
Yeah?
Ubiquitous.
Oh, not insegrevious?
Well, someone already said.
That's true. It's already taken. Insegrevious is taken. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Megagaltastic. Also a great word.
You like ubiquity or ubiquitous?
Ubiquitous, yeah, was my favorite word around 6th grade, I think. But I'm glad no one asked what my favorite word was, because I would start freaking out and just.
Well, you have a
yelling
question
gibberish.
similar to it in just a few minutes. But
I'm ready for that one.
my daughter, I've kind of messed her up a little bit, because a few weeks ago, like, let's play a word game. Let's see if we can start messing around with how you pronounce certain things. So I said, you know, we went to go see the Avengers, and I said, take this one as an example. Start saying it as the Avengers. And just see, as you drop it into conversation, how people take it, you know.
But you say she may, I say she may.
I say she, yeah, that's true, huh?
But I knew what you were talking about.
And so she said, okay, she started using the Avengers, you know, with the Incredible Hulk and Captain America, just using slightly altered pronunciation. And she told me yesterday she started talking about Captain America. She was like, Papa, you did it to me. Now I can't remember how to say it right.
Oh, my God.
It's pretty funny.
That's funny. Yeah, you better wait till she's older to start messing with her syntax.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, she's already a very willful kid now. Yeah, put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, and just everything just goes crazy. Second question. Thank you. That was great, by the way.
I hope that was okay.
That was awesome.
I wish that I could have sat and... See, that's the thing. We get so used to sitting and writing a cohesive and poignant response to something like that. I mean, that's a great question. That is a great question. And
I'm probably going to ask it again. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to ask the next person being interviewed just to fuck someone else over. No, because they'll have a better answer than me, so it should never be asked again. No, it's a fantastic question, and I feel like I hope I did that question justice by answering in an articulate manner. You know, where I wish that I could sit and type everything that I had to say and delete all the extraneous stuff.
You shouldn't have any anxiety about it. It's all
I'm not having anxiety. I'm just saying my desire would be to cut it down to a sort of abbreviated and more effective version.
When I edit, I'll cut out every third word, and I'll let you know how it works out. And
okay. I think Monty Python did like a syllable cutout thing like that. It was funny.
The next question is from Nakari, who asks, what is your favorite letter of the alphabet, and why?
I like Nakari. Nakari cracks me up. I would have to say X. And it's not because I'm trying to be cool and different. It's because I really like the letter X. It's very symbolic on its own. And I have an X in my name. And it's a really good Scrabble tile. Not as good as Q, but with Q you almost always need U. It's very codependent. So I would go with X. Does that answer the why part of it enough?
Absolutely. You had a couple of great answers to that.
All right, good.
While we're doing this, I don't know how long we've been going, and I know that camera only has a limited space and battery on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few moments to just check these and then switch them out.